What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this quite big video here. So we're going to talk Gotham, we're going to talk Game of Thrones, and we're also obviously going to talk Star Wars. So yeah, these are three topics which I like, I absolutely adore, but I don't get to cover as much on my channel. So we'll start off with Gotham, because I do weekly videos of Gotham. So what's really cool here is the fact that we have got Jerome coming back to the show, and the actor has teased his kind of set chair thing, which like always looks super uncomfortable. Like if I was sitting around on set all day, I wouldn't want to sit in one of those kind of weird kind of cast director's chairs. It looks really uncomfortable. But what is weird here is the set that is behind it. So it looks like a very well-known area, to be honest. But it also looks proper generic. So it looks like some kind of warehouse, or not even a warehouse, but like more of some sort of dilapidated area. And for some reason, to me, it does look like the area in The Flash where you had Dr. Alchemy and he put poor old Wally West into the cocoon thing. But here it does kind of, we're probably going to set up where he ended, and that was in Arkham Asylum. He is kind of back in there, and finally we're getting Jerome back on Gotham, which I'm really excited about. He is an incredibly awesome character. And now the reason why he's returning is sort of unclear, but we do know that he will be teaming up with the Penguin. So it's really cool that he will be returning and teaming up with the Penguin, who is, well, absolutely probably at his wit's end with probably Sophia Falcone and Jim Gordon. And well, we know that Jerome did have a battle with not only but Bruce Wayne, but also Jim Gordon as well. So it stands to reason that the Penguin would unleash someone like that, possibly on Jim Gordon and Bruce Wayne together, because both these guys are becoming thorns in the side of the Penguin, and I think he wants to unleash probably utter hell on Gotham. Maybe he's doing it as a patsy to set up Jerome, release him in, and then thinking that he can capture Jerome and prove that, well, he is better than the GCPD. That is kind of what he's getting at. He wants to prove that the GCPD are incredibly incompetent, which, yes, they actually are, because they are all in the Penguin's pocket. And before that, they were in the pocket of anyone who would actually pay him to the highest bidder. So it's going to be awesome seeing Jerome return here into Gotham, something which I am very excited about. Of course, I'm a big fan of Jerome. And while he isn't the Joker, and it seems to be quite evident, quite real kind of stand to reason that we're not getting the Joker on the show. He isn't the Joker. He won't be the Joker. And I think that that's possibly the reason is because you've got really Jared Leto's Joker, the DCEU. They hold all the cards here. But perhaps he will inspire the Joker as well. Maybe Jack Napier will actually hear of this Jerome character and actually follow suit and become a copycat, or be inspired by his maniacal nature and want to kind of cause chaos himself. However, that does kind of do the Joker a bit of a disservice if he is simply just a copycat. But time will tell really here how this will work out. Now, next up in our topic, the actress who is going to be playing, or who has played, Meera Reed in Game of Thrones. Well, she has hinted towards the fact that maybe Meera Reed will not actually be returning to the show, which is, to be honest, a real shame, because I thought she was really good in the show. She was a fantastic actress. I loved the storyline with her and Bran Stark. However, once he arrived at Winterfell, he was like, just thanks. Proper sending her to that friend zone Shadow Realm she was sent to. It's like, oh, thanks. Bye. You can go home to your kind of weird frog people, your weird breed thing. But that area is weird. That whole area of Westeros is really odd. So hopefully we see more of that area and Howland Reed. I would have really hoped that Howland Reed would reveal maybe a different story of what went down at the Tower of Joy, because Ned Stark was it was hinted that he was the hero, but his life was saved by Howland Reed. So yeah, I would have liked to see that. And, well, she has hinted because the fact that her phone has not rung. She has not been called for casting. She has not been given a script. She has not been really cast at all. And as far as she's concerned, she's not in the show. So it does look like she is not coming back. And the popular fan theory, the fact that she could be the twin of Jon Snow, and in the Tower of Joy there was 2 children who were born. One was given to Howland, one was given to Ned Stark, and paralleling Star Wars there means that possibly won't happen. However, it is quite some time until the show is actually back on the air, and maybe we've got some time until, with the filming commencing next year as well. Well, there's still time. However, you know what? Most of the cast are back together, and a lot of the ancillary characters are actually being filmed right now. So maybe that is it. She is no longer in the show, and that was her swan song, literally being mugged off by Bran Stark. But talking of Star Wars is coming back. Now, obviously Star Wars is coming back. It's a juggernaut, and I am beyond pleased the fact that we have a new era of Star Wars, because the first era I wasn't around for. And in the very early 90s, I was watching VHS tapes of the original trilogy. I got to see the re-releases in 97, and subsequently I got to enjoy the prequels, which I liked the prequels. But then again, I was really young when they came out, and I was their target audience. And you know what? Jar Jar's not that bad. He really isn't that bad. It could be worse. But we have got a brand new trilogy coming from Rian Johnson. So Rian Johnson, the director of The Last Jedi, he is being given his own trilogy. Now, his whole new saga, what will this entail? We don't actually know yet. But we know one thing, and it will not be surrounding the Skywalkers. So the Skywalker saga perhaps has ended, and maybe this will be the next trilogy, following on from Rey, following on with Finn and things like that. Maybe this is where they're going to go next. However, that is quite a big thing, departing from the Skywalker kind of saga. However, we have got Han Solo is dead. I expect possibly Luke Skywalker to die in The Last Jedi, or at least in the next episode after that. Carrie Fisher's, who is sadly not going to with us, Princess Leia, I expect will be killed by Kylo Ren as well. So maybe they are kind of ending that and moving on to a new world and a new story, a new hope, if you will. But it says that they will introduce new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never explored. So that means not from the expanded universe, not from absolutely anything. So they are forging a whole new history here. So take that what you will. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for that? But that is it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I will see you soon. And goodbye.